Hi guys, for this video, I will teach you how to make Rhea pleated skirt. This skirt is so pretty and you can easily adjust the size based on the waistband. Here is the list of the materials and you can use any yarn for an alternative. We will start by making the waistband and you can adjust it based on your waist size. Grab your yarn and hook and start with the slip knot. And then make 18 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Continue until you have a total of 18 chains. So after the 18 chains, you'll make a half double crochet on the second chain from the hook. Next, you will proceed on making half double crochet on every stitch until you reach the last stitch. By the end of the row, there should be a total of 17 half double crochet. To make another row, you will make a chain 1 and then turn. Starting on this row, we will work on the back loops only. Make half double crochet on the very first back loop and then continue on making half double crochet on the remaining stitches using back loop only. At the last stitch, don't forget to make half double crochet using the front and back loop. So that's how you will make a row. Now we will repeat the steps. Make a chain 1 and then turn. Again, working on the back loops only, you will make half double crochet on the very first back loop. And then proceed on making half double crochet on the remaining stitches using back loop only. Make sure that on every row you will maintain the 17 half double crochet. Again, on the last stitch, make half double crochet using the front and back loop of the last stitch. To make another row, you will just repeat the same steps. Chain 1, turn, and you will make half double crochet on the very first stitch using back loop only. Remember that on every end of the row or the last stitch, you should use the front and back loop on making half double crochet. So after 99 rows, it will look like this. It is enough to be wrapped around my waist without being stretched. You can add more rows depending on your size. Using the last half double crochet from the last row, you will connect it on the other side. Chain 1, and now we will start on making increases. For round 1, make 2 single crochet on the first row of half double crochet, and then make 1 single crochet on the second row of half double crochet. Repeat this pattern. Make 2 single crochet on the first half double crochet row, and then make 1 single crochet on the second row of half double crochet. You will repeat this all around. To end round 1, make a slip stitch on the first single crochet. For round 2, chain 1, make 1 single crochet for the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On the 6th stitch, you will make an increase or 2 single crochet on 1 stitch. Again, repeat the pattern. Make 1 single crochet on the next 5 stitches. 3, 4, and 5. On the 6th stitch, make 2 single crochet. Repeat this pattern all around. To end round 2, make a slip stitch on the first single crochet. For round 3, chain 1, and then start on making single crochet using the front loops only. For this round, just make 1 single crochet on every front loop all around. Finish round 3 with a slip stitch on the first stitch. On the 4th round, we will make this pleated pattern, so you should watch carefully how I made this part. This pleated pattern is new and I discovered it myself. It was kinda difficult at first, but you will learn it gradually as you watch the video. So let's start the round 4, chain 1, and then make half double crochet on the next 10 stitches. Always start with the very first stitch and using the front loops only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're done with the 10 half double crochet. Chain 1 and then turn your work. So here you will start on working on behind the previous stitches. So you will make half double crochet starting on the 10th stitch earlier. As you can see here, I placed the half double crochet same stitch with the 10th half double crochet earlier. And you will proceed on working on behind the stitches. So now we have 1 half double crochet. Let's make 4 more. 2 and 3, 4, and 5. So now we have 5 half double crochet. We will make another chain 1, turn your work, you will start on working on with the back loops. So the first half double crochet should be aligned with the last 5th half double crochet earlier. Make 4 half double crochet using the back loops. So now we have 2, 3, and 4. So here's how it will look like. It will form a letter Z. So after that, we will repeat the same pattern starting with the 10 half double crochet. Again, for the 10 half double crochet, we will be only working on the front loops of the stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Chain 1, turn. Again, we will work behind the stitches. Make 5 half double crochet. 1. As you can see, we place the first half double crochet on the back of the 10th half double crochet, and the second half double crochet, you will place it at the back of the 9th half double crochet. And you will continue on making half double crochet until you have a total of 5. After the 5 half double crochet, chain 1, turn. Again, you will work on the back loops. Make 4 half double crochet using the back loops only. 1, 2, 3, and 4. After doing the 4 half double crochet using back loop, you will continue the same pattern. Working on the front loops, you will make 10 half double crochet. Repeat this pattern all around. So here's how it looks like after doing the round 4, and the pleats are already formed. To end the round 4, slip stitch on the first half double crochet. To start round 5, chain 2, make 1 double crochet on the next 10 stitches. Start the first double crochet on the very first stitch. So now we have 1 double crochet. Let's make 9 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So after the 10 double crochet, you will make chain 1, turn. Working on top of the half double crochet from the previous row, make 1 double crochet for the next 5 stitches. So now we have 1 double crochet, make 4 more. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we have 5 double crochet, chain 1, turn. On the top of the 5 previous half double crochet, make 1 double crochet on every stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. After this, repeat the same pattern where you will make 10 double crochet. After 10 double crochet, chain 1, turn. Make 5 double crochet on top of the previous half double crochet. Now we're done with the 5 double crochet, chain 1, turn, make 4 double crochet on top of the previous half double crochet. So for round 5, you will repeat the same pattern all around. Make 10 double crochet, chain 1, turn, make 5 double crochet, chain 1, turn, make 4 double crochet. Repeat this all around. To end round 5, slip stitch on the very first double crochet. For round 6 and for the following rounds, you will just repeat the round 5. Chain 2 and make 10 double crochet. After the 10 double crochet, chain 1, turn, make 5 double crochet. Skip the chain 1 space and proceed on working on the top of the previous double crochet. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1, turn, make 4 double crochet on the top of the previous double crochets. Just like the previous round, you will repeat this pattern all around. Again, to end this round, always slip stitch on the first double crochet. So what you're gonna do is you will continue on repeating the round 5 until you are satisfied with the length of your skirt. You will just repeat the same steps or pattern for every round until you are satisfied with the length of your skirt. Remember not to cut the yarn at the end of the rounds because we will have additional rounds. So I made a total of 38 rounds of round 5. You can add more rounds if you want your skirt to be longer. And it will look like this after making 38 rounds. Next, for the additional row, chain 2. Working on the back loops only, make 1 double crochet on every back loop. For this round, just make 1 double crochet on every stitch using the back loops only. To finish the round, slip stitch on the first double crochet. Chain 2. For this round, just make 1 double crochet on every stitch. Do this all around. To end this round, slip stitch on the first double crochet and slip stitch on the next 3 stitches. After that, chain 1, cut the yarn, and we're done. Next, we will work with the lace details. Get your white yarn and look for the front loops that we skipped earlier. And then attach the white yarn. Make 1 single crochet on the same stitch where you attached the white yarn. For this round, just proceed on making single crochet on the remaining front loops all around. Again, to end this round, make a slip stitch on the first single crochet. Now let's start the pattern. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip 2 stitches, single crochet on the 3rd and 4th stitch. Repeat the same pattern, chain 4, skip 2 stitches, and then single crochet on the 3rd and 4th stitch. Repeat this pattern all around. To end this row, chain 4, slip stitch on the very first stitch. To start the last round, slip stitch on the next 2 stitches. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch on the third chain from the hook, chain 2, 1, 2, and then single crochet on the middle of the chain space. Repeat the pattern, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch on the third stitch from the hook, chain 2, and then single crochet on the middle of the chain space. Repeat this pattern, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch on the third stitch from the hook, chain 2, and then single crochet on the middle of the chain space. Repeat this pattern all around. To end this round, slip stitch on the middle of the chain space, and then chain 1, cut the yarn. As for the back lock, just sew the button and then follow the instructions stated above. And when you're done with the back lock, your Rhea pleated skirt is finished. Thank you for watching. If you want another style or type of skirt, just let me know and comment down below. And don't forget to tag me or subscribe for more video tutorials. Thank you!